that if we're actually able to create activities here that involve research and development and need part-time employees and all this other thing, it'd be a great idea to bring interns in from these universities from the state of Pennsylvania. And I had introduced Steve Bartos to Drexel University, where I gave their commencement address last year. They gave me an honorary doctorate degree at the time, and I'm an advisor to Drexel. And Drexel, you already have an agreement with Drexel to bring interns into the area, and it would be really fantastic to think of how we can develop the area if we can bring a lot of young people in from universities all over the state, Carnegie Mellon, Penn State, Bucknell, and a lot of other schools, University of Pennsylvania, Temple University, that kind of thing. Bring them into the area if we're actually able to create manufacturing operations here and have these people learn about how to develop businesses, how to do things, and all this other stuff. So it really, and you agreed to that, and you're actually working on that, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to use this, these universities in the state to help develop the area by bringing their students in as interns.
And as has been noted by the news item others, we have 2 Drexel students working on green technologies and building a zero-energy home, designing it already in Mount Carmel at the Key Tech. Our goal is to get that up to a dozen students at a minimum in the next 5 years. You got to crawl before you can walk, and then learn to run. But we have 2 students that have lived on site for the past 6 months. I do want to mention, since Dr. Caruso brought it up, the Welker family has hosted those students at no cost. They provide room and board. There's been a lot of people that have come to the table and given up their time, their intellectual property, and money in different ways. And Kathy and Bob Welker of Mount Carmel took these 2 students in and gave them free access to their home and cooked some meals. And I know Kathy even does their wash for them sometimes. I mean, the students couldn't be more pleased about the environment they've come into. They've been welcomed into the coal region, and they're going to be our ambassadors. These 2 students, Chan and Mike McGee and Chan Lang, are going to be our ambassadors to the world, to the universities. They're going to go back to Drexel and tell them about their experience here and what they did. And our hope is that they're going to create some excitement, and instead of 2, 4 students and 6 and 8. The last time we did interviews, our next 2 students come in April 1st. We had 26 students apply for the jobs, for 2 jobs. The first time we had 5, now we have 26. All right, the next time it's going to be 100. But the thing that's so important is we've got to continue to identify the funding, the seed money, to do these things. It'll have a return on investment, and we won't have to worry about that over time. We'll build our own investments. But we need to continue to get support from the federal level, the state level, and the county level. No question. And then we need support like Mayor Rosinski and Tony Matalevich of the Borough of Mount Carmel, and Kevin Jones. And we need support from everybody is what I'm trying to say. That's the way this works.